Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Savannah J. Goins, author of The Gwythinian, and today I'm going to talk about the difference between Amazon KDP paperbacks and Ingram Spark paperbacks. So I'm coming at you today with no background and no makeup and no nice clothes because I haven't done a video in over a month, and switching full-time jobs has been really exhausting, and my house is a mess, and we're redoing the garage to put my husband's office out there, and then I'm going to get the other office. But for now, the office is a total disaster, so we're just out in my kitchen. You'll probably see Leroy make an appearance at some point. But we're going to get right into this. So I published through Ingam Spark originally, and I have not experienced KDP until someone recently asked me why I went with Ingram instead, and they said they were looking at KDP and it looked like they could make a lot more money because they could set because their print prices would be significantly less, like a couple of dollars less per book. So I was really interested in that because I've heard that, some say Ingram Spark is better quality, but some say that they're actually printed at the exact same printing companies, and I just didn't know. So I wanted to find out for myself, so I actually basically did everything short of hitting the publish button on KDP just to produce, just to have a copy of my book. And there's Leroy. I knew he'd show up. So I haven't opened it yet. I have it right here. So I'm going to go ahead and open it right now, and then we will compare it to some Ingram Spark paperbacks. So I'm making this video after CreateSpace has been dissolved, so I don't have any idea how CreateSpace quality compares, but it doesn't matter anymore because it doesn't exist. So we're just looking at okay, so it looks like it's a little thicker. It has this unattractive, not for resale thing across it that Ingram doesn't do. It looks roughly about the same. It feels a little bit thicker, but we'll pull out the Ingram ones in a second and see. So I'll hold them next to each other in a minute so you can get an idea, but it looks about the same. I feel like the cover might be slightly washed out, but I also might just be thinking that because I've had everybody tell me that it would be like that. So the computer is actually sitting on top of the box with the Ingram books. So I'm going to sit the computer on top of a box of paper towels because that's how my life currently is. And I'm just going to rip into this box and find out how these compare. And we have so much paper. That's just fantastic for the environment. Okay, and here we have the Ingram Spark paperbacks. All right. Yeah, there is quite a thickness difference. Look at that. The one with the stripe across it, this one right here is the Amazon one, and the other one is the Ingram Spark. So it's a little weird. There's such a giant difference in thickness. I'm wondering if it's because of like paper thickness. Let's see. So comparing on the inside, the insides really look about the same, and they're both the same dimensions. There's a little bit of ink fading a bit in the CreateSpace, or in the KDP one. Let's see. Let's compare the headings above the chapter headings, the illustration. Okay, so this is the KDP copy, and this is the Ingram Spark copy. So if you compare those two illustrations, it's slightly more faded in the KDP copy, but it really doesn't change the quality very much. You can still tell what it is. It still looks like a decent image, so that wouldn't be a problem for me. The difference in thickness, though, is really confusing, and there is kind of a slight difference in color, but not really that intense. So I don't know. How well can you guys see this? What do you think? Does the title cover, or does the cover color look different? I don't know. The main thing for me is the difference in thickness, because it's going to cost more to ship these gigantic thick ones. And there really is a color difference there. It has more of that like royal blue color that is not as attractive to me. I like the blue of this copy more. But that's just me. That can go either way. And if you look at the Ingram Spark cover, you can also see the detail of the moon better. Look at the moon. Can you see that? I don't know how well the camera shows it, but yeah, the moon, the little gray bits in the moon do look a little bit better for the Ingram Spark cover. So, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards sticking with Ingram Spark right now. Nothing against KDP, but the huge difference in thickness, I'm just not wild about that. I mean, it's gonna be heavier, like when you're holding it up. If you're just trying to hold, so if you're just trying to hold up a book, like if you're holding a book up with one hand, this is one reason I like reading paperbacks more, even though I like buying hardcovers more because they're prettier. If you're, holding your book with one hand and you're like sipping your coffee, or you're, looking at your phone, I don't know, but if it's cold and you're just keeping one hand under the blanket to stay warm, it's really annoying for a book to be so heavy that it hurts your wrist to hold it up. And I feel like this one is so much thicker. It's a good like 25% thicker, I think. So that's going to be more uncomfortable to hold up. So yeah, I'm kind of leaning with the Ingram Spark one, and I am kind of biased since I started with that, but really I'm not wild about this thickness difference. Just look at that again. It's going to be so much more expensive to ship. I don't know exactly how much more expensive, but it will cost more to ship the thicker one, especially once it adds up and you're buying like a big box. If you're buying, tens or hundreds of copies, that difference in thickness is going to add up, and that's going to cost more. And I mean, there's not, let's see if they added any pages. I mean, they added 3 blank pages, which seems a little unnecessary. Okay, so I'm going with the Ingram Spark copy for this one, just because, I mean, the thickness is just, I'm not a fan of the big thickness difference. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you are more for KDP or for Ingram Spark, let me know which one you use and why you prefer them. And, just let me know what you think in the comments. Ask me any questions. I'll do the best I can to answer them. And if you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up in the comments to support my channel. And if you found this video useful and would like to see some of my other writing and publishing and writerly life tips, please hit the subscribe button. And to be notified as soon as I post, usually on Mondays, you can ring the bell icon. So until next time, have fun writing, and I will see you guys next Monday. Bye.